Yeah.
Why is it hit different today on a Friday? I don't know what it is.
Because it's Friday.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Feel it. Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is.
Because it's Final Four Friday!
That was so much right there. They were yelling and kind of clap off.
It's Final Four Friday. I don't know. Final Four Friday. Got excited.
I mean, you're not wrong about what it is. I mean, it's just that.
Because it's this ladies' night.
Is it ladies' night? Are you guys doing it right there too? That's Hey, you know what though? I have been listening to some Little Kim lately. I was listening to some Little Kim.
Yeah.
You know, she was in that. Hey, you remember that song? The one with her and Lil C's, that Crush on You.
Yeah.
Bom 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 bom.
Uh-huh.
Bom bom. Yeah, no, yeah. I was getting on that. I was like, oh, hey, low key though. Hey, she was kind of coming on that. I mean, with the verse, I was like,
pause.
Okay, Kim, like, because I didn't really listen to her back then like that. You didn't think that she was what? 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 Don't be doing that bullshit again. Stop. Stop. That's not. I can't say nothing. Like if I even say it, no. See, you always do that. You always do that,
bro. You can't say that.
I'm just saying is that she was. What am I supposed to say? Damn, every time you got me, like I'm starting to develop a complex with your ass. I promise you. I'd be like, damn, I can't say shit because every time I try to say
that. What?
I'm just saying is that
you could have said so many other things. Like she was smoking that thing. I don't know. There's a million things you could have said other than what you said.
I didn't. You always take that shit the wrong. That's not even what I meant at all. It's not.
Listen, hey, bro.
Nah, don't start that. No. This supposed to be a good Friday, and you trying to mess my shit up. You're no. You trying to mess.
Let it go, man. I'm just saying, bro. You know, these people out here that watch our show, when you say that, bro, every one of them said at the same time. Pause. Every one of them.
That's not even. Hey, I'm just not up to this new lingo, brother. Like you can't say anything at all.
That's the problem. See, and I get it. I understand, but see, it's you. I'm trying to watch my words.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. You gotta. I can't say nothing.
Aylin is gonna be on your ass about this. Like if he was standing right next to you.
No, he's already said so before. He's just like, damn, pause. I'm like, shut. I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't even mean it like that. Like I didn't like that. I was just saying.
The kids, they will teach you.
I hate it that I have to try to watch. You can't even. So regular, you can't even say regular words anymore.
I'm sorry, but that was not regular English, bro.
You've never heard anybody say
crazy. That was crazy what you said.
All right, hey, listen. After this is over, we're gonna I'm not gonna argue with you on on this about it.
When you go back and watch what you said and how you said you can't say.
Oh, I know what I said. I'm saying is I did not mean none of it like that.
I know, but bro.
The verse that she spit was fire. That's what I'm saying.
Thank you. Just say that.
But I don't want to have to think. I don't have to be like the rhyme scheme that she was. No, I don't want to do all that. Because she was fire on it. That's what I'm saying.
She was fire on it. Yeah. Shout out to Lil Kim and C's.
Lil Kim, back in the day, Lil Kim. Back in the day, Lil Kim.
Back in the day.
Not like Sammy Sosa, Lil Kim. Like, Hey, what's up? Never mind. Because.
Go ahead.
No, I don't understand that.
I don't either.
I mean, rest in peace. I understand when Mike did it. I don't understand Sammy Sosa. I don't understand. Like, I don't like. I don't know.
I don't think it's.
And what? What shade is that? I'm just asking. Like what? I'm just like what? Like You know how like when you go painting, or I mean like when you go to Home Depot and you get them little, man, what are them things called?
Color splotches or whatever.
Yeah. Them.
You go up and put it next to you.
Yeah. Like what color? Like what shade is that?
It's a
because we're both African American males, right? So you're a little bit more on the lighter side, right? You know what I mean? But I don't know what that is.
I don't. Yeah, it's a world I don't want to be a part of.
I don't know what that is. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
You got nothing. No, go ahead. No.
Well, let it go, man. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. These people. No.
Not doing it. Not.
It's like stop splotching yourself. You know what I mean? Just go outside. Just go outside. Lay by the pool. Lay by the pool.
It's not that serious.
Let it be natural, man. Like you can't be going to the store and splotching yourself and just choosing some random ass colors and just be like, I want that. Make me that.
Right? No. Can you make me look like that? Like, well, what is? I don't understand. Like, I don't know what.
Yeah. No. Well, all right. Once again, a very enthusiastic and interesting open. We here, bro. It's Friday.
We are that. Hey, speaking of Friday, you know what I did read though?
What?
The Ice Cube and them. They had him and I can't remember. Is it New Line Cinema? I think that was the production company that they did all the other Friday movies for. They finally have come to agreement that they're gonna do the last installment of the Friday series.
Really?
I mean, I don't know how much. How
you feel about that?
It's. I mean, because Friday, when the first one came out, Friday was a classic.
Friday's a classic.
Friday was a classic. Next Friday. Yeah, like, and then Friday after, like, they got a couple got funny moments, but it's not a classic.
This is what I say. If you're gonna do this, and this is gonna be the last one, this better be a banger.
And you better bring everybody. I mean, you can't bring John Witherspoon back, rest in peace. But I mean, like, but everybody else, like Nia Long better be in it. Regina King better be in it.
Yep.
Felicia better be in it.
Bye,
Felicia. She better, like, I'll just, like, Big Worm. Like, I mean, like, if you're gonna do it. Then and I mean, who knows if it's gonna happen? But is Chris Tucker gonna be in it?
Big Worm did Faison? Didn't he?
Did he pass away too?
I want to say yeah.
That's crazy.
But I could be wrong. If he ain't, I'm not out here trying to kill a man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. But I could have swore I remember him passing. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. But I just that would be I don't. You hope that it would be funny, but I don't know. I mean, like
they better do it right, man.
Like Friday's humor was. I mean, like that was like it was different because it was the very beginning of like movies like that. You know what I mean? Like everything else that was like that half baked, all the other ones or whatever was. You know what I mean? Because of Friday and stuff. And then I don't know. Like, what are you gonna do 30 years later? I mean, like they're gonna have what? And then now they, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and then they the ones in it. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, quick update. Faison Love is not dead. All right.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
I looked it up, bro, because I felt bad. And I'm not trying to kill my man's, yo. He is alive and kicking. Shout out to Faison. Big word. It's Big word. You gotta have my money. Oh my God!
Oh man,
yeah. I'm all for it. I mean, the two in the middle were okay. Give me a classic on the front end, classic on the back end.
Close it up. And I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, we good.
That's if they do that. So that's good.
Yeah. So man, Final Four weekend, man. This is a great weekend. We started off tonight with the ladies. Man, you think about it, you got 3 number ones and a number 2 on the women's side.
And then 4 number 1. That's crazy.
Man, we about to have a heck of a weekend of basketball.
Like, that the games are going to be. They're going to. Unless Unless you get one of those ones where just like one team just comes out shooting 70% from three and doesn't miss. And then the other one, you know what I mean? Other than that, like when you look at every single matchup, you're like, yeah, he's probably gonna go right down to the wire. Like, but it's like that's what you want, especially just like you said, for it being Final Four Friday and like just all the games. I mean, none of them. I mean, I don't know what Vegas and the odds and all that have, but it doesn't look like any of them are going to be blowouts.
I would hope not. I mean, the biggest line I saw,
Got to be Duke and Houston, right?
I'm talking. Well, I was looking at like for both men's and women's.
Okay.
And I think that the biggest line that I saw was on the women's side, and I think that was the UConn UCLA game, and I think that was like 7.5. But other than that, like everything.
Really, that's it.
Yeah.
So still under 10 though.
Huh?
It said so still under 10. I mean, shit, under 8.
Under 10. Nobody's predicting no blowouts. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna be chilling, just sitting on the couch, starting the night at 4:30.
It's gonna be nice. Yep. Watching the girls. Nice. Now is it does UConn and US? No, UConn and who they play?
Who, UCLA?
UCLA. Now that's the first one.
Game. That's the second game.
So the first one's gonna be South Carolina and Texas.
Yep. Ooh. For the 4th time this year. For the 4th time.
Oh wait, is Texas in the SEC now?
Yeah.
Oh, so they had the 2 regular season games, conference championship, and then this one.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we'll see.
Now did South Carolina win every game?
I think so.
Okay. If South Carolina now let me ask you this: if South Carolina won every game, who do you give the advantage to?
No, they didn't win every game. They did lose a game back in December. February. They lost 66-62.
So they split early.
Mm-hmm.
And then South Carolina won the conference championship.
Yeah, they smacked them in the conference.
And then because if it wasn't that and South Carolina had won all 3 games, my question was going to be,
can you beat the team?
Because you know how hard it is,
right,
to win. Like, I mean, you beat somebody once, twice, that 3rd time. Like sooner or later, they're gonna be like, no,
right.
Sorry.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Right. And so just those are always, it's like a closeout game. Like, like
it is. Yeah.
So
yep.
It just makes it tougher. But I mean, if you said that they smacked them in the conference championship, then but again, who knows? I mean, this is a bigger stage. Maybe Texas don't want to be embarrassed like that again. And so, it's gonna be
and like you say, like, you play a team 4 times, you got plenty of film to like figure it out, try to throw something different at them. But I don't know. I mean, like we was talking about last episode, Dawn Staley, she's just good, man. And she gets her girls to, at this time of year, they always locked in.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I'm not gonna pick against them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think it'll be a good game, but I still pick South Carolina.
Okay.
So so that one. And then we get the big one, UConn, UCLA. Like I said,
I was gonna ask how good UCLA is. Obviously, they're a 1 seed. I just hadn't seen them play at all this year.
Yeah, they got a squad, man. They got good guard play. They got the big girl in the middle. She's what, 6'8"?
Yeah. So she reminds you of Cardoza, the one that
not as good though. Not as good, I don't think.
Oh, really?
But,
okay.
Yeah, because she doesn't. Cardoza can kind of go off the dribble a little bit.
Yeah.
Betts is more like she just gonna post you up, and she got good left shoulder, right shoulder. She gonna hit you with a little, but she can make a shot, but that's not her game. She gonna play.
She gonna punish you down low. Right. Okay.
So it'll be interesting to see what UConn does to defend that and how they how they attack her, and will they send doubles and whatnot and try to let the guards, see if the guards will knock down shots. We'll see. But
is Paige the best guard out of the 2 teams right there?
I would think so. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Matter of fact, yes, she is definitely.
Okay.
She definitely.
I mean, like if you got good guards, all of a sudden now you got good guards that can handle pressure and they can step up and make shots and do things like that. You know how that is. Now all of a sudden, regardless of what UCLA is able to do off the inside. If you got good guard play, like, you know what I mean? All of a sudden, it just neutralizes and plays out a different kind of way. So,
I quick question for you, because I know, like, and maybe this is just us getting older, more mature, more having more appreciation. Like, I know when we were younger, like, I hated UConn women, and I hated Gino REM. I couldn't stand them. Like, just couldn't stand them.
They just kept winning.
I guess, yeah. Maybe we was just fatigued. We was just done with it. Like, we wanted somebody else.
Right.
And now that the game is kind of, obviously, it's evolved and improved, and the girls are just hoopers now. I mean, not that they weren't hoopers in the past, but it's more spread out now. It's more spread out. Right? And so, and Gino, I guess, I feel like maybe he's become a little less arrogant because he's not the only king of the hill anymore. You know what I mean?
They're not even a 1 seed this year.
No, they are. Oh, no, you're right. The two. They were the two.
Right. Yeah. No, they were. Yeah. No, but go ahead. What you're saying though.
But like, he's just become a little bit more humble. He's gotten a little bit more like introspective and sharing more thoughts, where I think it comes off more genuine than him talking down to the rest of the sport because he was so on top. I don't know. I kind of like them as of late, just watching, enjoying watching them more than I have.
It's almost like, you know, in some kind of way, is that when the game evolved, and, you know, I mean, just from the players, the player empowerment, all that kind of stuff, at some point the coaches were going to have to evolve then too, if they wanted to continue to stay relevant. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to be able to still be the way that you were in the 90s when you coached a Rebecca Lobo or Diana Rossi, or like, but then think of all the girls that they've had, like, you know, over like the years. But just as the game has changed and everything has changed, the coaching almost has to change right there too. Like, like, you can't, I don't know any coach that still is doing it the way that they did it. The ones that are still around, you know what I mean? Like, and again, there's not that many that are around now that were there when me and you were in high school and college. I mean, Mariama might be one. Izzo's one. I mean, Kay retired. Roy Williams retired. I mean, like, you know, I mean, Bill Self might have been, was going to start. He was just getting in. So, you know, it seems like that they've had to try to change with like the time. But the fact that he can still be relevant, to me, shows on his side right there too, just the evolution of him as trying to be a better coach as well there too. Because, you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those ones where, like, you know what I mean? Like, coaches can ride a wave for a while, and then it's, you know, and then it loses its fire, or, you know what I mean, or like that. And it just seems like that he's, even on like years like he's been down, their down is like lost in the Elite Eight. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're like other people were, I mean, like, they probably set the standard so damn high with them on like the both side that it's like anything less than, which is crazy, but anything less than a Final Four, national championship, or just even getting to the game is almost considered a failure. But you've got all the rest of them just trying to get there. You know what I mean? So but he has changed. Now, he doesn't like the NIL stuff. He has spoke about that. He doesn't like the transfer portal stuff. He has spoken about that. Right. And I don't know about his players, but did he get a lot through the portal this last year?
I don't think so.
Okay, I'm kind of curious if, you know, because I know that he's been outspoken when it's come to that. You know,
I would say, I mean, I think he's like most coaches. I think if anything, he's taken one, maybe two, but I honestly can't think of one that I know off the top of my head. You know? So yeah, I think he's still trying to, you know, do it through the high school ranks and build them up. And again, when you have the players that he has that are like literal game changers that can take over a game, and then you could stack one or two or three of them in there, like you can fill your team with a bunch of role players and have them grow into those roles. You got time, you know what I mean? Right. And honestly, I mean, we were talking about the other day, the transfer portal hasn't been a huge thing on the women's side. I feel like I feel like this is the first year where you've seen like major players from teams are going in the portal. And I think personally, I kind of think like they're watching the guys over there and they're like, yo, these dudes getting paid. So we can do that on our side too.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's why you have Olivia Miles turning down the WNBA to go play somewhere for 1 year and
she's gonna get. I mean, where she's gonna get 4 or 5 times the amount of what she was gonna play just being a W. You know what I mean? Like that's just that's the
So
thing. So.
Yeah, man, it'll be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be some good games, and hopefully we have a great championship game on Sunday for the women. So.
Right. Who you picking? You picking? Who you got for those two?
Making me put me on the spot. I think honestly, I feel like it's UConn's year. I feel like Paige has just kind of found her groove, and she's just gonna get buckets. Now, I won't be shocked if South Carolina wins. I think they have I feel like they have the tougher of the 2 semifinal games.
South Carolina
does. And I don't want to discount Texas, but I mean, I can't go against.
I don't even know much about them, like you know what I mean, about them or like UCLA. Like I don't really know.
Yeah,
much about, you know what I'm saying.
They both got squads. Texas has some size that could cause like if they were to get past South Carolina tonight, I could see their size maybe coming into play. I watched them play in the Elite Eight game against Tennessee. And man, like they get up and guard, you know what I mean? So like they were taking them out of their stuff, and no, they were playing TCU. That's right. They played TCU, and they just took them out of their stuff. I think they had them 5. I think by the time I turned it off because I had to leave, TCU had 5 5-second calls. Just inbounding the ball.
Really?
Yeah. So they could pressure you, you know, and I don't know, man. It'll be interesting. But ultimately I think UConn wins.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, it would have been nice to see. I mean, if Juju plays, do you still think that UConn would have won that game?
I don't know. I mean, I think definitely it would have been a closer game. I mean, it was a close game even to the start of the fourth quarter. I think
right. Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, UConn just goes crazy. But so I think they would have had a shot. It's sad we don't get to see that, man. God.
Yeah, that's the point. Yeah, right. It would have been. I mean, again, like if USC would have won out, you know, a potential USC versus USC matchup in the finals would have been crazy. Because I don't know, have we seen that? I mean, has Juju played against South Carolina? Like, have we seen that game?
I don't think so.
I don't think we've seen that. I think we've seen. Yeah, I think we've seen a lot of other ones, but we hadn't seen that one there. So
right, that'd been cool. Yep. Well, on the men's side, first question I'm gonna pose to you. All right, and I heard this question. I thought it was interesting. Okay, if you had to pick one of these 4 coaches in a 1-game scenario to win, how would you rank them? I mean, the number 4, like in easy, honestly, it's really down to 3. The 4th is Todd Golden from Florida because he's young. He ain't been around.
But he's older than Shire. You don't think that he's a little bit more better coach than Shire?
1-game scenario, bro.
Yeah, 1 game.
1 game. You got to pick a coach to coach your team in a 1-game scenario. How would you rank them, and like who would you pick?
I go Sampson first. Then Bruce Pearl.
Okay.
And then at 3 and 4, I mean, if you're talking like, I think Shire gets a lot of hype because he's got Cooper.
Okay.
But then Clayton makes Golden look like a really good coach because of his ability.
Because he can shoot from everywhere, going bonkers.
Just So I'm gonna go Golden and then Shire. That's how I'm gonna do it.
Wow.
Only because I watched him when he was coaching at San Fran. And I always I love the flow of how they ran offense. He just able to get the guys at San Fran. Like, you know what I mean? Like whether it was money issues or whether it was that, you know, and then like Gonzaga was already at the top of the West Coast Conference and everybody that was going to be considered to go to that conference was probably going to go to Gonzaga or St. Mary's. So then he goes to Florida, and he's been there, 2 years or one?
I think this is his second year.
Yeah. Okay, second year, and they're already a number 1 seed, and they're in the final. I don't know. Like I guess that you can make the same argument for Shire there too, but they got flagged, and so you're like, well, shit. I mean, that's it. But I don't know. I think I would just go. That's who I would go with. Who you got?
Okay. I agree. I'd go Sampson first. I honestly think I might go Shire second. And I've been impressed with Shire again. Not a Duke guy, can't stand him, whatever. But I've been impressed with some of.
To say that, so I can even see
it. Is hard. It's tough to say that. Pause.
Stop.
I caught myself.
I know. I'm just saying, I hate that. Like, you can't even say.
No, but like, hey, man, the streets is watching. The streets is watching.
I know. Trust me, I get it. These kids in this BS language is driving me crazy, though.
Yeah, anyway, but Shire, I've been impressed with his in-game adjustments. He does a really good job of like finding mismatches and attacking a mismatch, right? And like, yeah, he does have players, which makes it a lot easier. But like, I could see the schemes that he be doing and to manipulate the game and to get the looks that he wants for his guys. And like, it ain't hard. It ain't easy, like following the GOAT.
No. Cause that's what I'm saying. That's that bullshit, right? You can't even say anything.
It's cool, man. You got me twice, bro. It's all right.
I'm not even trying to get you. That's not even it.
I know. I feel like we're having a Cam and Mace moment. Like,
yeah, right. He's just like, bro, what'd you just say?
What'd you say? But yeah, dude, like he's done a good job, and I think I do think it's hard for me to put him above Bruce Pearl, but I don't know. Bruce Pearl almost strikes me, and he's done a hell of a job at Auburn at a place where nobody had won before. He's same as Sampson. He's built that program up. I sometimes tend to
look at Calipari.
Say what?
Are you looking at Pearl like you look at Calipari?
Yeah, there's some. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
There's some times where he gives me like I'm like, what are you doing? Like, or like he allows his guys to play free, and that's a credit to him.
Right. But
there are moments, there are stretches in a game where sometimes I'm like, bro, call a timeout and get your boys under wraps. Like, you know what I mean?
Just get a quick hit or something to get a bucket that's going to allow you to switch the defense, or like, you know what I mean? Do something, like get some momentum back or whatever. Right.
Yep. Which I have a feeling is going to bite them in the ass on Saturday against Duke. If they play Duke in the championship game, that scenario could play out. Yeah, he gives me some Calipari vibe. You caught that. I'm glad.
Yeah, because I can tell by the way you were saying. It's like,
And Golden's Golden's done a hell of a job at Florida. And done it under some interesting circumstances. With some controversy. I ain't getting into that. Whatever.
I'm good.
But he's done a good job, man. Like, he's done a good job. So but he's still he's too young, and I don't think he's had enough game experience in tough games. All
right. Okay. So now we're talking about the coach. Okay. So then now, how do you rank the Final Four then? Do you go the same way? I mean, because earlier we were talking about coaches. So were you going with, okay.
No.
All right, so
if I had to look at the 4 teams and just put it like this, like the favorite I think is Duke. I think they just got so much, like there's so much size on that floor. They're the biggest team in the country,
right?
And they just come at you in waves, bro. Like there's a lot of talent. And you know what's weird? We said this about UConn, but isn't it strange how, like, and I don't know if this is a product of Shire. I don't know if this is like this kind of the change of the regime, but I find myself this year saying a lot that dang, that Duke team is good, man. That team is talented, man. Like, and not with the animosity that I had for
when
my
K was
whole
doing
life,
it.
huh?
I said not with the animosity that when Coach K was doing it,
or just in general. Like for my whole life, you said Duke to me, or like,
oh yeah,
I remember,
oh, no, right.
I remember coaching, and like one of my rules was don't wear Duke shit in my gym, or I'll kick you out. Like literally, I had kids at Coconino show up to open gym or show up to practice, and usually it was an underclassman, and they show up, and I'm like, yo, take that shit off or go home. That was a rule, and everybody knew it. Don't wear it, and it was so. I hate that school, but like, it ain't been like that this year, and I don't know if it's because like Duke typically has the white star, the white male star hooper that everybody hates. JJ Redick, Wojo, Wojo,
Hurley,
Leitner, Hurley. What's my man?
I mean, they had Dunleavy.
Dunleavy, the kid that tripped people all the time. What's his name?
Yeah, you talking about Grayson Allen.
Grayson Allen.
Yeah,
like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like they had the white villain that everybody, nobody liked.
Right.
Nobody looking at Cooper Flag like that. Like, because he's just a hooper, and he plays hard and he does everything. And you can't hate, you know,
you can't.
Which is really annoying
because you want to.
Yeah.
You want to
so back to your question. If I had to put them in order, I'm saying Duke is the favorite. I probably, man, I would probably say Florida because of their size, Walter Clayton shooting and all that. Like,
if the game's close, then like you better send to it.
Right.
If you haven't seen the last couple of games or whatever, don't let him have the ball with any kind of space.
No.
It's because that shit's going on. Yeah, I mean, that UConn game was crazy. I mean, he came down in 5 straight possessions in the same exact spot they allowed him to get the catch. It was like 5 for 5 from the 3 right there.
Bro, does he give you Steph Curry vibes?
He has Steph Curry mentality when it comes to shooting.
Yeah.
It's like as soon as he like the one though, the offensive rebound against who was that Tech that they played? And then he dribbles the shit out to the 3. He wasn't even square when he got to the 3-point line. He jumped in the air, turned his body.
Right.
I'm just like, man, stop. You can't teach that.
No.
I mean, you can go ahead and you could try to, if you really want to, you could try to break that down and be like, all right, guys, here's what I want you to do. We're gonna throw the ball off the backboard. I want you to grab it. I want you to run that way towards 3-point line. When your body is away from the basket, jump it
right.
And then, but see, let's say that you were teaching that, and you had people that were there watching you do a workout and doing some shit like that. They ain't coming back the next workout.
Nah.
You're like, what the hell are you doing? What is that shit?
What are you doing?
And then you see a dude hitting it. Like that's just kind of one of those ones where it's just like that's like one of those you just in like your yard or you're at the gym, whatever, by yourself, counting down the clock, you know what I mean. That's one of those where you're just your mind just playing that game and shit or whatever. Like nobody's practicing that.
Nobody's practicing. You know what was most impressive to me on that shot? If we talking just technical stuff, it was crazy to me that, like you said, he dribbled out and then he hopped and turned at the same time. But what was most impressive to me is that when he shot it, if you think about it in your mind and you're trying to teach it, right?
Right.
You say you're dribbling away, then you're going to turn and jump. What usually is going to happen?
Shoulder.
Yeah. What's usually going to happen when you let go of that shot? Or what is your tendency to do? You're supposed to fall away.
Yeah, right.
No fall away.
That's what I'm saying. That whole thing can just be studied and watch it. Look at how.
Right.
Even just from if you were doing plyometric training, how would you even train that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All right, let's up over this ladder and then jump in the air, but then you gotta be vertical. You can't, you know what I mean? Because again, just like you said, you're going that way anyway.
Right.
So when you jump, your body's naturally gonna have that tendency to just lean backwards and then kind of just fade it. And then now you try. That shit crazy.
That was nuts, man. So Duke, Florida, Houston, Auburn. That's
Ooh.
crazy. I got Auburn because I don't know. I just don't know what we're gonna see with Janai Room. I'm worried about that.
Give me that.
I just and on top of what I said earlier about their ability to get a little helter skelter, but I don't know. Maybe I'm dead wrong. Maybe they smack Florida and smack Duke. I'm not going to be surprised by whatever team wins this. I will not be surprised.
That's a fair argument right there. Just because again, you're talking again. This is one of the few. Since what? We're talking 08. I think was the last time that had happened. That the 4 number 1 seed. But it also kind of like. But you've seen you. But you pretty much maybe with the exception of Duke. You pretty much seen them all had to fight through some type of adversity at some point to get to where they're at. Sometimes in multiple games.
Yep.
Florida had it with UConn, then they had it with Tech. Auburn had it against A&M, and then who did they play? Alabama State played them tough in the first half of the first game, but but after that, then they blew them out. I'm trying to remember if there's anybody that was right there in the middle. I can't remember. Duke hasn't. Duke's been blowing everybody out. I think that the last team that they played is the only one that kept it. They kept it close.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And it wasn't that close.
It wasn't. But I'm just saying. But it just kept it close. They've been winning everything by 2025 or whatever. So that's just that's crazy. So
yeah. I'm still rooting for you. Now in my heart of hearts, I'm rooting for Houston. That's the team.
Yeah, absolutely.
So all right. Well. Have you looked at our bracket challenge lately?
All I know is when I had picked the bracket,
oh shit. What had happened was
is that my phone needed to update when I was putting my picks in.
Uh-huh.
And then so it kind of went away, then it came back on.
Oh.
And it had already submitted some things while the
update. You on that bullshit right now.
What's going on?
Is what you're saying. I'm gonna pull it up because I haven't looked either. Woo, child.
Yeah, was that a double sneeze?
Bro, ain't nothing I hate in all the world more than sneezing. I hate.
That's the worst thing in the world. Talk about all the things in the world that you can dislike or don't like, and sneezing is the top of your list.
Well, it's not the top. It's not the top. It's
it sounds like that it's up there. You sound pretty passionate about your dislike.
I guess I'd have to put, I had to put
I
put there's other things I put up. I'm not gonna get into it. I'm not gonna. Yeah, it's up there. It's a top 10 thing I don't like to do.
Yeah.
Okay, or experience. All right, let's just take a look, see where we at. Well. Hey, this is what I talk about. This is what we talk about when we do our weekly picks. We try to give y'all a disclaimer, don't listen to us. You know what I'm saying? We are we're bringing up the rear, both of us.
What?
I'm dead last. You right above me, so it's not good. Not good. We suck. We just not good at this gambling and things. Don't
ever place no bets on what we're talking about.
Nah.
You can just know
that it may not go your way, and we ain't the ones.
The coins will be gone.
Your coins will be gone. Shoot. I picked Tennessee to win it, so that was dumb.
You picked Tennessee.
I did. I just had a feeling, man, and they let me down. You got a championship game of Houston and St. John's, so
I'm only half there. That's only if Houston gets there.
Yeah, you did well. You got 3 out of the 4 Final Four teams, and me, well, I had. I had
what?
What kind of what? This is the worst. What was I thinking, bro? This Final Four is stupid now that I look at it. This is some dumb shit. Holy what? I had listen to this.
Okay.
Listen to this. This is literally dumb. My Final Four was Mississippi's. This is okay. No, I guess it's not bad. Michigan State, St. John's, Duke, and Tennessee. So I got one Final Four team.
There you go.
That's legit, bro.
25%. You know what I mean? I mean, it's better than
hey, that right there. That's how you pick them. Pick them to lose. Pick them to lose. You pick them to lose, bro. Oh my God. What else, man? What else? What's new? Hey, I checked out your thing. You told me that.
What? What? Now I'm just gonna wait for you to just say some shit, and I'm just.
You gave a recommendation to watch the show The Pitt.
Asshole. The Pitt, yeah.
Shut up, man.
No. That's good.
That's good. You got me.
You do that shit to me all the time.
You got me. So anyway, I started The Pitt.
Okay.
I'm like episode 4 or 5, and it's not bad, man. I'm into it, you know. But like, I don't know, man. Like, it's like ER. Like I said, it's like ER 24 combined.
But it's on steroids, though. ER was bullshit. ER was just kind of, that was the first of its kind. That was before Grey's and before like Code Black and you know what I'm saying, all those ones or whatever. And really, that was just for George Clooney to, you know what I'm saying. Hey, but you know what though was crazy is that the guy that's the lead actor in The Pitt, he was in ER.
Right.
Yeah. Right. So that part's kind of, that's kind of cool, but I didn't watch ER. I mean, I wasn't just knew the shit came on all the time.
I'm trying to think back, but I'm trying to think if I watched ER. I'm trying to think if my mom was into it. Mom, if you out there, you know you're listening. I don't remember.
I do remember it came on Thursdays, and I'm trying to remember what came on Thursdays.
I'm trying to think what was before. What came on before it that would make you keep.
Right,
they tried to stack them shows like you watch this one and then you watch this one. You know what I mean?
I can't remember on that one.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Dog, I got a funny story to tell before you think about this. I was at work. I was talking to a coworker, and coworker was like, "Yo, my daughter, man, it's like she's like her favorite day is Thursday," and I was like, "That's weird," And then for whatever reason, in my mind, I was like, "Yeah, I remember a time when I was growing up when my favorite day was Thursday," and she was like, "Why? What made you wait Thursday?" And I was like, "Well, I remember, man. Like I'll go to school, and then I get home, I have dinner, and then I would just settle in to watch the Cosby Show." And then I was like, "I can't say that no more."
They're like, "Nah, don't, you can't."
But that was the day you used to watch the Cosby Show, and then you watch A Different World. Like, man,
that was on Thursday because Monday nights was
Raw. Monday Night Raw.
No, it was Raw, but Fresh Prince came on NBC. Remember Fresh Prince was on Monday, and then do you remember Blossom?
Yeah.
So Fresh Prince and Blossom was on Monday.
Yep.
Tuesday wasn't.
I think Wednesdays was Dawson's Creek. You watch Dawson's Creek?
Hell nah, no, I ain't. No.
Hey.
No. Dawson's Creek. Shut your ass.
Hey, I used to watch Dawson's Creek.
Hey, listen, let me tell you. Okay, I shouldn't say shut your ass up, but I'm saying shut your ass up because One Tree Hill was way better than Dawson's Creek.
Yeah, see? Okay.
What are you talking about? Okay. It was way better.
Okay, bro.
Dawson's Creek was just about a whole bunch of horny teenagers, bro. Like that's all that shit was about.
Nah, One Tree Hill was whack. You know why? Tell me, you know why? You know why I had no validation with me? Because they had the stupid basketball scenes with the fake players who looked like a bunch of doofs.
Right.
killed the show, bro.
But dude was nice though.
Nah, man. Nah. I wasn't respecting that.
Okay.
That jumper, nah. Hell nah. hell to the nah.
Hell to the no.
Hell to the nah. That every time I saw a basketball scene in that show, I was like, get this shit off my TV, bro.
I get it. You're just a hater, but it's fine though.
I'm trying to even think if there were like cute girls on the show.
Did you ever watch whatchamacallit? Did you ever watch Chicago PD?
No.
Oh, because the one girl, because there was a girl that was on Chicago PD, the one that's got like the deeper voice or whatever. She started on one.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah. She started on.
She's alright, you know.
Yeah, she started there. So
yeah, I can't remember the girl's name on Dawson's Creek. That was my girl, Joey. What was her name? Joey? I don't know. That was.
No. I mean, like, if you're gonna talk about it, then it's fine. But I mean, Topanga was way better.
Okay. Anyway, we're gonna.
You don't like Topanga? Everybody that watched TV back in the day when they was our age had the biggest crush on Topanga. You didn't have a crush on Topanga.
My name was Topanga, bro.
No, I realized the name is trash. Like, it just like that, but that was. I don't know why. Well, I mean, I do know why, but yeah. We're not going to talk about that.
All right. So yeah, the Pitt is pretty good, you know. Got some interesting storylines going on, you know. So yeah, I'm curious. I'm trying to stick with it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to. You watch the White Lotus?
No, you know what though? Now that I'm home like this weekend and then tonight, I'm gonna try to binge. But again, that's a little. Sometimes, bro, a little.
Yeah. Well, this season is crazy. The season finale is on Sunday. We're gonna see what happens, but yeah,
it's just so like the first season. I really like the first season.
Yeah,
first season was good. Stifler's mom made the show. Like, it was like that first season was good. The second one was good until it wasn't.
Until it just got sideways.
Yeah, I was just like, bro, what?
Yeah.
I mean, like, you know, I get there's audibles that you call, but I mean, like, it's like
audibles.
You know, Omaha, like, just, you know, I mean, but that there was way. What? No, I just did a couple times. That was.
Yeah. Well, you should check it out. Yep,
I'll get on that then.
What's good with Alien? I know he's in Seattle.
Yeah, he got Seattle right now. They left earlier. They got they're playing in the Nets tournament, which is like the Northeast Talent Showcase. I think that's the acronym for it or whatever. But they got that. They're playing up in the 8th grade Platinum division this weekend, which is really good. I think we're doing that. So they got a tournament this weekend, then they got one next weekend. And then we're like 2 weeks after that. So this is just more of I think trying to keep that edge. You know what I'm saying? Keep the edge, just like that, keep that fighting spirit and stuff. And we added another player.
Keep that fighting spirit. Don't say that again.
I can't say anything. That's just
that is some cheerleader stuff. Keep that fighting spirit. Go. What? Don't do that.
What am I supposed to keep the edge?
Yeah, stay with that.
All right, well, it's fine. See, this is bullshit. Like, shut your ass up.
You old. Call a timeout. Bring the boys together. Hey, man, y'all, we need to get to it. We need to keep that fighting spirit.
What's wrong with that?
That's lame.
I mean, I didn't say it wasn't lame. I just like it. Just, I mean, there's
Keep that edge. Anyway, they're keeping that edge this weekend. They
turn the edge, and then being able to play up and then kind of get themselves ready. So, so that this weekend, next weekend, then there's a high school tournament that's over in Tri-City. So he'll play varsity that weekend just get some reps over there just to keep continuing to play. And then we're gonna see y'all in Arizona. So,
yes,
so
sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, you know what we got to do this time? Because I'm pretty sure that the games won't start till at least like Friday afternoon. If you're not doing nothing, we got to do podcasts from your house on Friday because we get there Thursday like early in the daytime, early enough to where that I can, that we'd be ready for Friday. So just let's make sure that we do that, and then I know we tried to do it the last time, and then what happened was Joe Lee's. That's what happened.
Joe Lee's.
No. Tom Ryan's.
Both of them.
Both of
them. Ganged up on some folks. They ganged up on us.
Both of them happened.
Both of them. Both.
Both. BOF. And then both of them.
All right, man. Well, I hope he does well. Nice, relaxing weekend. We're going to enjoy this Final Four. And I know you about to put on your old farmer's hat and do some.
Hey, listen, I got me this big old one of them big ass huge, like them hats, like them dudes from Little Trouble, Little China. Remember the fighters? Yeah, I'm talking about the big old sun hat. I got that. My sweats on and then the long sleeve just so I don't get all burnt up out there.
Okay.
I'm about to.
You got a riding lawnmower. Or you got a push.
Oh yeah. No, that's the ones. I put my headphones in, just be. I'm on it.
You old black cowboy.
Shaboozy ass. This is like
Shaboozy you probably drive around with the piece of hay, straw.
I'm telling you, bro. Hey, listen. The one thing that I want to do, I want to learn how to play a guitar, just so I can just sit up.
I got a guitar, and I started.
I need to just have 3 songs that I can just string.
Yeah.
And just that's what I want. But I'm just not there. So
all right. Well, good luck with that.
Stupid.
Yeah. All right, folks. Well, hey, enjoy the weekend. And enjoy the Final Four. Watch your words, because kids is always watching. Yo, you got to be careful out there, man. Just watch what you say.
Shit, crazy.
They'll get you. They'll get you bad, and they have you looking sus. Till then, next show, we'll see y'all on Monday. We'll preview the championship game. We'll recap the women's championship game. And hardwood knuckleheads, here for the people. And we out. Get it. Get it. Yeah.